Okay, everyone, Wanderbot here. Welcome back to Cavern Kings. We're going to be playing as not that. I want to secure a win with N-Tite, but honestly, it's probably not going to happen. But I'm going to give it a shot anyway because I like the practice. Because it really does make you focus on what you're doing. Unfortunately, this is going to be a bit short of a run comparatively, just because there's not much I can do. It's like 3:40 and I'm hungry and I want to go play Endless Legend. But promised I'd play Cavern Kings, and honestly, I want to play Cavern Kings. Cavern Kings is nice and relaxing too. Sometimes. Unless, of course, we get to the point where this is an endless run, where we actually make it to Cycle 2, at which point I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. Either way. Oh, see you, Wormscaper. Have a good night. Or road, or wherever the hell you're going. I actually have no idea. Like, anybody that watches me, I have no idea what time zone you're from. One guy said a thing about loving my roguelikes. It came to me from Bisnap, of course. And can't catch my streams because he's from Japan. And I was thinking about it, and it's like, you know what? Don't I stream from, like, effectively noon to 5 o'clock in Japan? Like, I could be wrong about this, but, like, isn't my entire streaming schedule actually perfect for one time zone specifically? Can I not? Oh, I can teleport up here. That is actually really convenient. Like, am I not the most convenient time zone streaming-wise if you're, like, maybe in Europe and you feel like waking up early, the West Coast, or really anywhere in the Pacific, including, like, you know, Japan, China, freaking Singapore. I know I have, like, one guy from Singapore that watches my stuff. Because I think I am. I think I'm actually best keyed for that kind of thing. And maybe it's just a matter of, like, time zones being screwy and, like, not actually knowing what time everything is. Because I'd swear, unless you're, like, a nocturnal Japanese dude, this is probably the easiest time to watch. Yeah, I stream at the Australian afternoon. That's for certain. I should probably get in contact with Sloshworks and see if we could do something together at some point. Because that dude is cool. He's got a very strange voice for the kind of man he looks like. But then again, that's probably just because he has a massive beard. And without the massive beard, he'd probably look like a pretty regular nerd. So that would be that. But then again, he really does look like he is from the Australian wilderness. Can I take that out? Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Nailgun. Either way. But yeah, no, I don't know. God, I feel bad for Australians, though. Like, I've got a couple of Australian friends that do Let's Playing, and apparently, like, your guys' internet is awful. Same thing with Canadians, actually. You guys have, like, pretty bad... Oh, that's a good point. Japanese people have... hello. Have to deal with, like, really late commutes and stuff like that. Man. Yeah, no, I cannot wait until Vagante multiplayer comes out. Server Demo's talking about it, and it's like, you guys can't wait for it, I can't wait for it. That is going to be just the most fun I could possibly think of, as far as a roguelike. Like, I do it with my brother, but, like, can you imagine if I was doing, Vagante co-op with, like, actually good Vagante players? Then again, my brother's pretty good at it, but, like, I know it's a pipe dream, but I'd love to do it with, like, see if I could get Sleep Cycles on board, or... I know Rarquaza is doing it. And, like, the thing is, at 3,000 subscribers, it's pretty unlikely that I'm going to get picked up by any of these guys. But it would be great if I could manage to finagle it somehow. And I have no idea how I'd do it. Maybe I should actually start watching Bisnap's videos and commenting on it. Or, I don't even know what I'm going to do, actually. I have no idea whatsoever. But at the same time, I do have a lot of friends, and I can probably convince at least a couple of them to play. I know Birdcatcher said he was interested. I know I have a couple of guys that actually already have the game. They just don't do it because it doesn't have multiplayer yet, or at least online multiplayer. I want to say Rockwar has it. Of course, dude is, I don't know, it's interesting. And, like, I'm gonna feel bad. I kind of feel bad for saying this, but, like, I'm in this kind of weird position in YouTube where I'm actually getting to the point where I'm, like, wildly outgrowing all of my friends, channel-wise. To the point where, like, most of my friends have never even crested 100 subscribers. Then again, they have, like, real-life stuff that they actually focus on, or just never bothered with YouTube, or quit, or stuff like that. And it's kind of like this interesting problem, and I've definitely talked about this before, where it's like, the more you grow on YouTube, the more you outpace the people you knew. And I talk about the whole, like, ego thing, and the people feeling like they're owed something, and stuff like that. But, like, there's definitely kind of this, like, weird position where, like, the bigger you get, the more people that you knew that you have now left behind. And this includes viewers, this includes subscribers, friends, collaborators, people that you are aware of but never really interacted with because they didn't really fit your content style or... Ow. Okay, do not do that. You know, just stuff like that. And, like, the more I'm gonna grow, eventually the more I'm going to be, like, pulled on for larger YouTuber groups. I've already noticed that. I've mentioned Dragast before. Dragast at this point is, what, 50, 60,000? Oh, let's get over here, get the health. And, like, as a result, he barely spends any time with any of the original contacts he had. Because, as it stands, it's like, oh, hello. He has, like, he has Splattercat actually talking to him about stuff, and it's like, man, I'd love it if Splattercat talked to me, but of course, Splattercat is, like, weirdly kind of elitist and, like, very just, like, only works with his, like, direct peers, or at least people that, like, he sees as direct peers. So at one point he had, like, 10,000, and some of my friends had 3,000. They're like, hey, you want to do something? And he just gave them the, like, pure silent treatment. It's just like, wow. But then again, I've done that too. There has actually been a lot of people that have, like, contacted me about co-commentating and stuff like that, and it's just like, I'm sorry, it's very hard, and it's a lot easier if I know who the people are. And this kind of loops back into the problem of, like, I love to play with my friends. And it's hard to make, like, new friends. And I do occasionally, and, you know, they come in droves. But, like, the bigger you get, the harder it is to meet new specific people, because most people get really entrenched in their content after a certain point. And, like, the bigger you go, the more you know, like, what everybody is beforehand. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I'm not at 3,000 yet. I'm currently at 2,700, but I am going to be at 3,000 probably within, I want to say a week. We've been growing, the channel's been growing amazingly fast recently. It's been very, very encouraging for me. Because, like, the one thing I'm truly afraid of, YouTube-wise, is getting to a point where, like, I have 10,000 subscribers and nobody watches my stuff. And I think as long as I have, you know, this content generation schedule, the style, affability, all of that stuff, I'll probably be fine. Hello. Please don't be a bomb. Thank you. You're not a bomb. I think really just as long as I kind of stay within the same general genre of, like, indie games, roguelikes especially. I cannot wait until more roguelikes come out and stuff like that. Oh, see a servo demo. Keep going around. But yeah, no. I'm almost there, and it's good. Because if that's the case, then I probably have like a month or two to 5,000, and then probably from there, 3 months to 10,000, stuff like that. I don't know. YouTube is like weirdly exponential, but if you slow down, it's hard to pick back up the pace until you get something that like really gives you a boost. But the larger you get, the easier it is to get those boosts, because, well, you have a lot of people already watching you, a lot of fans, and a lot of people that are just willing to hang out with you and do stuff, which is nice. Which kind of this all factors into. But I don't know. I'm really looking forward to that, because I've been talking to Shell a lot, and I mean, if it's not immediately obvious about me when I like talk about my current situation, there's some amount of like, I'm not gonna say shame, but it's just like, I am currently unemployed. I've been unemployed for a very long time, actually way longer than I should have been. But like, I went to a school that was not quite good for me, and I was a little bit too stubborn to realize that and like switch or anything like that. Okay, this is gonna be a bit of pain, because I do not have much health. And I teleported, I think, directly inside of him, which is bad. Anyway, let's keep going. I'll try Shovel. Shovel's probably going to be a mess, but still. Well, this is going to be exciting. I mean, if I can manage it, we're going to be okay. But if I can't manage it, we're going to be in trouble. Can I teleport in here? Thank you. Yeah, we're pretty much screwed. If I could get that... Yeah, no, we're absolutely screwed. I'm not even going to bother. You pretty much need the jackhammer if you want to win with N-Tite. I kind of hope I get the Sawblade launcher here, though. Because I'm really tired. Sawblade? Fuck bitches. That sucks. Jackhammer? Please be good gun. Nah. I've done that. I really want a Sawblade Jackhammer combo. I don't think I've ever done that with N-Tite, and I think it'd actually be golden. Nah, I've done this too. This is the hardest part. So, you know what? Let's just go back to the topic I was talking about. So it's like, growth, YouTube, stuff like that. Oh, right. I was kind of talking about, like, super sappily about my situation, but it's just like, it's not like I'm in a really bad place right now. Monetarily, I'm fine. I'm burning a little bit of money to grow the YouTube thing. In fact, I just went out and bought a PS4 for, I want to say, about 400 damage. 400 damage, no. Well, I mean, it is 400 damage. 400 damage in my wallet, and, like, critical hit and whatnot, just to get Bloodborne. I've bought a Bloodborne machine. This is sad business, but at the same time, I knew I was going to get a PS4 at some point, because there's just too many games coming out for the system that I really want to play. And, like, it's very hard for me to justify to a small degree, because I have no income, of, like, spend $400, get a PS4. But at the same time, it's like, nope, not doing co-op, that would be dumb. God, please let me have weapon select. Why have they not patched this game yet? I've had it for 3 months now, almost 4, and they have not patched it once. That is really disappointing. Anyway, the gem was actually bouncing. Please give me a saw blade. That works enough. Gotta say, drill cannon is still my favorite, so even if it's a little bit on the worst side of things, hello. That might be nice. I'll deal with it. Wow. That is nice. Dude, this might actually be the run that wins it, or at least run that does particularly well, considering we've got 2 upgrades right off the bat. Kind of hope I can get spread shot here, though. Spread shot is practically necessary with this gun, just so you can deal enough hits to everybody. That said, missiles in the spirit candle works for me. Yeah, Bloodborne is going to be fun. And like, I was having trouble justifying it at first, and part of the reason why I even did it was I was like, oh, hey, let's take a look, see if I can. Ow. Holy balls, that hurts. I was like, hey, let's see if we have any sales. And I ended up seeing a sale where you could get a PS4 with the Last of Us Enhanced Edition, whatever that version's called, for $340. And I was like, alright, sign me up. Gotta get out of there. Do not want to die. Please give me... That's not what I wanted. But I'll take it. But yeah, just the kind of the last... Oh, hello. Please? Thank you. Bomb? No bomb. Healing? Yes! Alright. But it had all of those in cahoots, and I was just like, you know what? For $340, I can do it. Especially because Bloodborne's going to be another $60, $400. $400 Bloodborne machine, that's a lot cheaper than most people can get it for. And it's like, alright, you know, I feel justified with this. Especially because, you know, probably going to get Final Fantasy, maybe Type 0. Not immediately. Part of the thing is, like, Final Fantasy games, I really want to get, I want to go through with Shell. It'd be very boring for me to play solo, I think. Just because I really like RPGs, but I do not like playing them alone. Am I going to play Last of Us? The answer is yes, actually. So, Last of Us is going to be a little bit more complicated, just because I'm going to be playing Last of Us with Rick from the D-pad, who's fairly local, unless I end up moving, at which point I'll probably play it with Shell. But I am absolutely going to play... Last of Us when I get the chance. Unfortunately, as far as like playing with Rick goes, I'm in the suburbs of Boston. He is in he is in Boston, and so unfortunately, like getting to him with the PS4 would be extremely scary. Just in terms of like, you do not want to carry a $400 piece of hardware, so I'd probably have to convince him to come over to my house, which is going to be weird because the dude's like 28. He's a couple of years older than me, and there's some amount of just like, well, this is weird. Welcome to my parents' house. But then again, you know what? I'm not the kind of person that has a whole lot of shame in life anyway, so I should be fine. But yeah, we're probably just going to churn through the entire game in as short of a period of time as ever, just because, well, both of us are busy people, especially him. He's busier than I am, because he's got, oh god, I think I've mentioned him before. He's definitely one of those contacts that I'm probably going to keep up with. Dude is very opinionated on the internet, which honestly to me is a little bit dangerous, but at the same time, he's a really cool dude apart from that, so if you don't have an argument with him, he's fun to be around. But so, he's, probably nobody's heard of him, but he's the guy that did the entire library of Zelda games as a group with his buddies, which is amazing. like every single Zelda game in the existence of ever, plus a couple of Zelda knockoffs. Which is pretty goddamn intense. Hello. Speaking of, that was a lot of damage that I did not want to take. Please leave me alone. Thank you very much. Okay, what do we get? I really wanted a healing item. Honestly, if I could get the, what's it called? We are not in a good way. Okay, I'm just gonna hide up here. We're gonna wait. Do I have a Mole's Orchid? I don't. That was a previous run. Oh god, why do I have 2 hit points? When did that happen? Maybe it's always been that way. Oh. This is hard. Hard business. Okay, please give me Blood of the Vampire or something. Please don't be a bomb. Thank you. Not a bomb. That's a worm. Hard to say. But anyway, just a kind of... that was so very close. Those things can instantly kill me. In my current situation, and that is not a good feeling. Let's get over here. See if we can pop in. That's a bomb. That is bomb number 1. That is bomb number... Nope. Nope, fuck that shit. Okay, talking about situations. So, I mean, it's like, I don't really mind being at home. It sucks just because it's like, I would prefer to be in my own apartment, but at the same time, it's kind of like, do not have the money for it. And not exactly in the best of places financially to be like, yes, I'm going to go pay, you know, $4,000 to $1,000 in rent in a given month. Oh, come on, I'd love that. Oh, well, I would totally love that right now. Oh, well, let's keep going. But, yeah, I don't know. It's complicated being a, like, wannabe YouTuber. And, like, the faster I grow, the faster, you know, I'm going to have less issues, and the more I'm going to be able to focus on what I actually want to focus on. Which is, you know, indie game development and YouTube. Because, like, job applications are time-consuming and very annoying. I would prefer to just be like, well, time to just go make a game with my buddies. Oh, it's streaming time. Let's go stream. Oh, time to release a video or 2. Okay, do not want to fall out of the level. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Then again, that's probably, like, way too easy in life. And a lot of people are probably going to say, like, you know, why do you have this right? And it's just like, god damn, this is a lot of work. Like, honestly, it's probably would have been easier for me to go back to school and become an engineer or something. Truly. Probably would have been a lot easier. That said, and I don't even know. I know a lot of people that are, like, still kind of on the wall on this sort of thing, but, like, I see a lot of these weird threads every once in a while on my subreddit, our Let's Play. You know, /r/Let's Play. And it's a lot of people talking about, like, the proper motivations for having, for having a YouTube channel. And it's always such just a weird thing. Okay, let's blow that to hell and back. And get over here, run. And, like, it's always such a weird thing. Because 90% of the time, it's always somebody saying, like, you know, it's wrong to want to do YouTube for a living. Fuck you. Okay, there's a little bit of health. Not much, though. Need more health. Need way more health than this. I'm afraid of life. Let's just leave. What else do we got? Okay, 14. And box. Yes. Okay. Whew. This is rough business. This is really rough business. But, like, people will get really vehement. Well, there goes that half of the level. People will get really vehement when it's talking about, like, people that want to get rich and famous and do YouTube for a living. Like, angry vehement to the point where, like, it's so passive aggressive. You could cut the I'm not gonna say anger, but you could cut, like, I want to say, like, the tension like butter, but the tension so thick you could cut it like butter. But that's not exactly the right phrase because nobody's tense. Everybody's just yelling at each other. And oh shoot, that's a box right there. This is a box I would want if I can make it. Yeah, there we go. And hello, oh baby, hello my honey. Wow, is this actually... This is the first boss, isn't it? Well, at least we got a massive arena to fight him in. Boink. God, he turns so fast, though. I really wish you could just plop him. Now, that is not worth it, given the situation. I think. Yeah, it's not worth it. I don't want to... I'd rather have spread shot. Damage minus on spread chat. Until they patch it, that item is not worth it. At least we beat the first boss. That is encouraging. Fortunately, that targeting line is not super useful either. Oh, let's see what I can do. Come on, come on. Guess I'll just dig straight through it. I really wish you could change the reticles in this game. Some of them are just impossible to figure out. Oh well. But yeah, no, people will get, like, very angry about it, and, like, very, like, you know, yeah, you have to do it purely for fun, and if you're monetizing, you're doing it wrong, and, like, you're just in the money, and you're a sellout, and it's, like, I hear this argument a lot with, like, fine artists, too, and it's like, what the hell do you mean? Like, how the hell are you gonna live? It's like, well, you have to have a job on the side, and, you know, YouTube's gonna be your hobby, and it's just like, how would you ever, like, keep up with this kind of production schedule if you didn't put, like, an insane amount of time into it? And that's always my question for them, and they never really have a good answer apart from, like, note to self, do not scratch nose when playing as Entite. That results in death. But, like, I don't know, people just get, like, super angry about it, and, like, half the time, these are the people that are, like, also super cranky about, like, why they haven't gotten big on YouTube secretly, and, like, I'm effectively putting words in their mouth. But at the same time, it feels that way 90% of the time whenever I, like, hear them talk. Because it's just, like, I don't know. It feels like this weird defense mechanism for, like, why they haven't gotten large yet is because they're just doing it for fun, so they don't need to care. It's, like, kind of like a reaction to the disappointment of not growing quickly as a channel. And then when they do run across somebody that has grown quickly as a channel, or is a large channel... I'm getting hammered here. The problem is my nose itches. You know what? Let's fix that. Just a second. There we go. Let's go. Like, I know it's not for everybody, and like I know a lot of people just aren't going to be. That was close. A lot of people just aren't cut out for it. Like, seriously, I can't imagine most people being able to do what I even do. And I'm not even Northern Lion. I was actually watching Northern Lion. I actually saw the Northern Lion Super Show for the first time the other night, and I was just like, wow, this is actually kind of fun looking. I should try this. And I was like, well, would that make me a copycat? Probably. It is tempting, though. If I ever make it to the point where I'm actually, like, working full-time on this, oh yeah, we're actually doing, like, a show and shit. I don't even know. I think it would be fun. But, like, hey, clump of iron. Yeah, damage. Hopefully I can get spread shot soon. Because we're going to need it for chewing through most enemies. And we're mainly just not missing, because my accuracy is atrocious. Oh, well, keep going. But, like, it truly does feel like for these people that are, like, so vehement about, like, you need to do YouTube for fun and nothing else, that is, like, their defense mechanism for why they have not grown as a channel. It's like, I'm just doing this for fun, and anybody else is doing it the wrong way. And it's like, well, what about all of these people? Well, their content is terrible, and, you know, they just got big because they got lucky, and it's just, like, a weird rigmarole of just, like, negativity, and it's just, like, it's hard to deal with. And you say you guys are doing it for fun. I know a lot of people that are aiming to be massive YouTubers that have way more fun with it than the people that are just like, oh, shit. Alright, that hurt. At least we killed it, but, God, our health did not appreciate what just happened there. Well, I think I'm just gonna hide in this corner, these corners, and just teleport back and forth until we get a health drop. Seems like a good idea. At least we got Hearted Belial, so that means some amount of health is coming. Good. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not picking my nose. I'm rubbing it, if that makes any sense. Oh, okay. See, I've got a tiny nose. Like, picking my nose is almost completely meaningless. I'm disgusted that you would think it's that way. No, I don't even know. It's very hard to even talk for this long without running into, like, some kind of weird physiological problem. Usually it's just peeing, but, like, right now my lips... the problem is it's, like, super dry outside, because it's gonna be raining tomorrow. So it's always doing that, like, it's doing that, like, pre-rain... I don't even know what happened there. It's doing that pre-rain, like, everything is super dry. So, like, my lips are just incredibly chapped. I should probably drink some, come to think of it, but a little bit late for that. Maybe drink some ice cream. Ugh. Then again, milkshakes are good. That is always an option as well. I like milkshakes, actually. I don't have them very often. But, like, a little bit of vanilla ice cream. A little bit, chocolate cocoa powder, I guess. Hello, Drillsy. Well, we do a lot of damage here. Oh, did I get... That actually... Oh, I did get burst shot. Damn it. When did I get that? Then again, it actually seems to be working here. Oddly enough. Alright, well, it's a shame that I have burst fire. I have no idea when I get... Did I get it on the... What? How did I not notice I had burst fire? Weird. Alright, that's confusing. I guess note to self, go with burst fire. They might have actually even hotfixed it. Either that or the most recent patch came out, and I missed it completely. Either that or it was just only broken with certain characters. I have no idea. Either way, this does actually increase our overall damage. Good. So I guess I'll stop poo-pooing it so much. Either way, let's keep going. Let's think about it. The other side of the fence, though, seeing as, you know, I'm talking about these people that are, like, you know, doing YouTube only for fun because, you know, they wanted to get famous, but they're not doing it properly or, you know, successfully or anything like that. The other side of the fence is the unfortunate people that decide to quit their jobs, their school, whatever, to do YouTube too early, if that makes sense. And I'm definitely one of those people, honestly. And, like, now that I've kind of, like, been on that side of the fence, it's like, oh, shit, you know, I probably shouldn't have done that. At the same time, I didn't really have much of an option. Seeing as, you know, you lose your job, it's like, alright, well, let's just work on YouTube while we do all this other stuff. And eventually it just kind of consumes your life, because it's the only positive thing that you can do half the time. Because, God, is it demoralizing to apply for jobs and get just, like, you get... Oh, man, for some of you probably were aware of this, but I went out to San Francisco at the end of November. Beginning of November, to hang out with the guys from Sad Games, but more so to interview for a job, and everybody was like, yeah, good luck. And I was just like, alright, didn't get the job. Well, shit. And like, it was just kind of like, they flew me up? Well, they had me fly out there, so it's probably super positive, right? Nah. It was just like, it was just an extended interview for 40 people, and it's just like, well, this sucks. And like, most recently, I did like an art test or something, I want to say a month ago at this point. And, like... Wow, those lights are going all sorts of places. And, like, at this point, have not heard from them in 2 weeks now. Oh, shit, there's a thing there. At least we got a couple of Hearts of Belial, so our health isn't, like, the worst. But we do have to watch out for damage. We really do. Actually, I should be fine for just a little bit longer. Oh, hello. There we go. Okay. But it's kind of one of those where it's like, I feel like I'm telling a sob story here, where the reality of the situation is just like, let's just talk about this. Oh, hello. Where am I? There I am. So now we got Spread Shot and Burst Fire. They do work together, right? Yeah, they do. Good. Ooh, yeah. This is gonna be damage. Fortunately, there's no guarantee we're gonna win with this, but still, it's worth a shot. There's a lot of pain in here, though. If I could get the mossy clump, that'd be a good situation to be in. Anyway, at least we can teleport around, which is actually really nice. Like, the more I play Entite, the more I realize I like him. Her? I don't know. I want to call Entite a her for some reason. It's kind of like Crystal's a girl in Nuclear Throne. Oh man, I was going to play that tonight. Oh well, a little bit late. Especially if we're going to be doing Endless Legend after this. Probably only going to be a short episode, but then again, it'll be the first. We should probably look into custom factions for that too. Oh well. Either way. But yeah, no, I waited for like ages for that like job callback, and it's just like, nope, nothing. Come on. There we go. And like, I'm still waiting, and I'm still hoping I get lucky with it, and I'm still hoping I get the job, because honestly, it would be really cool to work for the company. But like, a lot of people are asking where I was even applying for, and the reality of the situation is, I'm not going to talk about it until I actually know I can get the job, or get rejected, just so I can be like, you know, nobody's going to bother the developers. I don't think anybody would do that, but I have no idea. And honestly, people can get pretty stupid when it comes to their favorite YouTubers. Holy crap on a sandwich. This is a bad place to be, honestly. Can't see shit. Oh, and it's the big stone, guys. Damn it. Alright. What type of job was it? It was QA. The easiest game design job you could possibly get, and no. That's a shame. Yeah, I will play Nuclear Throne and Binding of Isaac tomorrow. I think it'll be fun. I need to get back into both of those, but still. Whew. Either way, I will see you guys on the next episode of Cavern Kings, where we will, I don't even know what we'll do. Probably get our ass kicked some more. But I'm definitely getting better with Entite. It's just the dark rooms and the big stone things. Really, it's the big stone things is the problem. Anyway, like I was saying, see you guys next time. And as always, thanks for watching.